Hello, and welcome to the Golden Eagle Martial Arts Virtual Dojo. Today we are working on Kensetsu Geri, knee kick. It is named for its target rather than the style of the kick. This is the second kick Golden Eagle Martial Arts students learn. 1, because it's easy. 2, because it's used in many self-defense situations. 3, it's effective. In practice, we focus on striking with the outside knife edge of the foot or the heel, never with the toes or the arch. We want to make sure that the foot is extended upward and the toes are curled up. The knee joint, like the elbow, is a hinge joint. Its motion is limited to moving partially about one axis. Unintended motion in other directions can be devastating and extremely painful. Kensetsu Geri can be used to strike the backside of the knee, to drive the knee into the ground, or potentially separate the knee joint, dislocate the hip due to the speed of the attack, or break the ankle because the foot is trapped. We can target the side, inside or outside, which will separate the knee joint as well as cause damage, like striking the back of the knee. Finally, we can strike the front of the knee at, above, or below the joint, all of which will separate the joint and potentially break the kneecap, as well as forcing the knee to bend in the opposite direction it is intended. We'll warm up a little before we learn and practice Kensetsu Geri. Let's start with calf extensions. To get used to getting the foot extended upward, use a piece of 2x4 or a small step. Be sure to have your feet side by side. I'll explain the purpose of this later. With our balls of our feet on the board, we'll raise up and hold for a count of 5. Then we'll return our heels to the floor for a count of 5. 10 to 20 repetitions should be good. Let's have a seat on the floor. We'll practice the butterfly stretch to help open the hips as well as stretch the muscles. Stretching the muscles makes the muscles longer and leaner, which translates to speed and power. I recommend practicing this stretch for 60 to 90 seconds at least. Bring your feet in as far as you can. You want your heels as close to your bottom as possible rather than farther away. Concentrate on your breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Hold onto your feet or ankles and use your elbows to push your knees to the ground. On each exhale, push the knees lower, relax the muscles and hold at that level. If you're able to get your knees to the floor, try to lower your nose to your toes. This is a good stretch that is easy to practice for every day for 5 to 10 minutes. When we're done, we'll raise the knees up slowly. We'll still on the floor, extend one leg, and we'll do our ankle rotations, first going forward for about 10 seconds, and then backwards for 10 seconds. Then we're gonna bend our toes backwards and downward for 10 seconds. We'll switch legs and repeat, forward, backwards, and bending our toes back and forth. Let's return to our standing position. With our feet side by side, we'll raise our knees to belt level, alternating. We want to extend our foot upward and curl our toes up. Set it down and repeat with the other leg. 10 to 20 repetitions should do. Now it's time to execute our Kensetsu Geri. Starting with our knee lift and our foot extensions, snap the lower portion of the leg outward to the side at your own knee level. Snap the lower portion of the leg back, then lower the foot to the ground. Don't extend the leg and drop the foot. This is bad for the knee and prevents the transfer of power to the kick. Repeat with the other leg. Perform at least 10 to 20 repetitions. Kensetsu Geri is a version of Yoko Geri, side kick. Since it is a low kick, there should be no need to bend the torso away from the kick. This allows us to surprise our attacker. Like King Geri, groin kick, when we initiate the kick with our feet closer together, we reduce having to adjust our torso and alerting our attacker. In addition to our kick, we execute a hammer fist with the parallel arm. This helps our balance, keeps all our power going into the attack, and provides a blocking or striking element. Please note that I'm turning my head and looking at my target when I execute each kick. We can perform the kick from a stance, such as Zankuzu Dachi, Nikowachi Dachi, or even from Kiba Dachi. But that's not how we'll apply it in self-defense. We don't use it in Kamaite either. We can practice Kensetsu Geri in combination with Keen Geri, groin kick. Groin kick, knee kick. Groin kick, knee kick. Or knee kick, groin kick. Knee kick, groin kick. We practice Kensetsu Geri in every class because the best self-defenses are simple. That completes our learning and practicing Kensetsu Geri. Keep training hard and working toward personal excellence. We'll see you next week with another video tutorial.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channels, ring the bell for notifications, like, comment on, and share our videos. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.